Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 34 of my Let's Play series of BlastOff. Whoops. So, I've been busy converting the compound over into grass. Let's try to find some food here. But, well, I've spent a decent amount of time on it and got about half the compound. Yeah, well, most of the compound. A little more than half. So yeah, that's going well. I had issues with spawning. Mobs have been spawning because now they can spawn at night anywhere. I do have night vision, that bobble thing, so that is why it's not dark. But the mobs will spawn at night. So one thing I did do was made a magnum torch here, which if you don't know how to make it, it's kind of a pain in the butt. That's not a magnum torch. So it's 5 chandeliers, a potion of healing, instant health 2, and regeneration 2, and then some wood and a QED. To make the chandelier, it's a diamond, 2 golden torches for each one, so it's not real bad. It just takes a little time to make, but it will stop mobs from spawning within 64 area radius. So basically the whole compound should be lit up or safe from mob spawning by this thing. So that will help a lot. It's not EU. We don't need a EU. Oh, we need something small. A baked potato. That will do. Alright, so this episode, I discovered these generators that we got from a quest from the beginning. Yeah, this one here, the upgrade, which is right at the beginning. We got 3 combustion generators. Now, at the time, I didn't know what they did. They look very complicated, but I simply can put lava and water in, and it will generate 20 RF per tick. Now, apparently they retain their inventory no matter how you break them. So that's why they're already like fueled up and ready to go. Because I had them connect to a pump testing them out. I was thinking we had to use Ender IO fuel, which is where like a vat comes in and you use this to somehow create different types of fuels this thing can use. Because I was looking to see what all you can actually, what coolant and what fuel you can use. But I couldn't really find much on it, so. But yeah, I tried out lava and water, and those work just fine. So we'll go ahead and hook these up, because 20 RF per tick is a lot. Because right now, the best one is the 80, and these things only generate 5. With the lava generator, it generates 40. So these are, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's another, or no, 6. What am I thinking? 2, 4, 6, yeah. So that's, between the 3 of them, that's quite a bit of power generation just from water and lava. So we'll go ahead and hook these up. I think what I want to do is set them up down, well, not down here, but set up because we'll need to pump water, and right now we don't have any water nearby, or anything pumping water out, so let's go ahead and hook these up. Let's say right here. There. Alright. Let's head down here. And what I want to do is set up a pump, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll get our Rod of the Seas. Okay, and now we need a pump. Where are you? So we'll go ahead and place it down somehow. There we go. And then we'll get the engines. 3 should be plenty. So we'll go ahead and place these down. And then once we do this, we'll be able to spend a little more little time on the auto crafting. Okay, there we go. It's getting RF. Now let's go ahead and get the conduits here. Let's go ahead and hook them up. And then we'll get water running in these lines here. There we go. So that should just automatically... Okay, yeah, there it goes. So those will be getting water. Let's go ahead and hook it up with our existing lava line, because I believe these can connect to it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Where's my wrench? So let's go ahead and hook the lava up. No, I don't want you to connect. Or connect there. There we go. And we'll, I guess, just bring it down here. That'll work. Is it getting it? Doesn't look like it. Wonder if I have to tell it to extract it. Okay, yeah, now there's definitely lava in there. Okay, so we are getting water, or lava as well. So water and lava, that'll generate RF, and then let's go ahead and hook these up. Oops. Now, I think what I'll do, for now I'm just going to plug these in like normal, but I think what I'll do is make the redstone conduits, I believe they're called. Something like that. I can't remember what they're called. They're power conduits. So there's the fluid, the item, and then there's like power conduits, which I can't remember the name of. But I'll be able to create facades for them, so I can cover this up a little bit more. So just these will be exposed. But for now, we'll just plug these into the main system with these universal cables. So yeah, a bit ugly, but we'll get there. So that's hooked up to the main line now. So because we got an extra 60 RF per tick plugged in, let's go ahead and work on the auto crafting. So let's head over there. And one thing I should, last time we worked on the reed farm, this guy's been going ever since and has gotten quite a bit of sugarcane. The only issue is I created these covers, and I tried it with the cobblestone, or dirt, I think I actually tried. And for whatever reason, he just won't pick anything up in the middle here. So if it falls into the water or onto these covers, he won't pick them up. But we get plenty of reeds anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So he's been going and doing a good job. So let's head over here and get this stuff hooked up here. So we'll want our crafting storage, which will allow us to this thing actually does the crafting recipe, I believe is how it works. So this will actually do the crafting, but it can't do it without this crafting storage, which actually allows you to store the recipe for that crafting. So like if you queue up say compressed cobblestone, this thing will actually turn that cobblestone into 9 cobblestone, but this thing has to be, it's like a little buffer telling this thing how to create it or something like that. So let's go ahead and place this down. I know you can like right click on it to see what it's working on at the moment, but for now we'll just have it down here because I want to move it up there, but that'll take a little bit of time. once I get stuff rearranged, because right now it's kind of a mess. I'll move the inscribers down, because I want to automate that stuff as well, because those are a pain in the butt to do. But for now, we'll just set up a basic little system here. And let's go ahead and plug these in. And we'll get interface here. Now this thing it won't actually power this thing, because stuff can't transfer through the interface, this flat interface anyway. But if we take a regular block and place it on top, and then add cable, now it will receive power. Okay, so let's go ahead and tell it how to start making Galgadorian stuff. So first off, why aren't you seeing anything first off? Oh yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and tell it how to make Galgadorian. So to make Galgadorian, we need, well, let's start with magical wood, because we need magical wood. So let's tell it how to make books, actually, is the basic. So there we go. Now it knows how to make books. Well, not quite. Let's teach it how to make bookshelves, and to make bookshelves we need it to know how to actually craft wood. So let's go ahead and tell it how to make wood. So we'll just take a piece of wood. Where's our wood? Oak wood will give us 4 oak planks encoded. Now it knows how to make that. And let's finish doing this. So bookshelf. So 6 wood planks and 3 books will give us a bookshelf. And then the magical wood, which is gold enchanted books in a bookshelf. Now I don't know. Oh shoot, it doesn't look like it's gonna. So it can't autocraft magic wood, it doesn't look like, because of the enchanted book. So we'll have to do that manually, apparently, which isn't too bad. Because once the books are actually in, do I have any enchanted books in here? Yes, I do. So I have to actually place it, each of these, because it won't do it. It's actually, I'll just show you here. Let's take these. Take 4 of these out. And magical wood. Come on. I hate these storms so much. So you saw there was extra books in here. So this should only make 1, but because we have extra books in there, it will automatically replace those. Now, for whatever reason, it can't auto-craft, do the auto-crafting, because it can't actually distinguish the difference between the books, I guess. So we'll have to do that manually, but it isn't too hard as long as we have access to the books. Now, all I'd have to do is hook it up to that our chest down here. Have a storage bus access to this chest, and it should just be able to pull them out into the main system. Alright, so we got bookshelves, books, and wood. And that basically makes the magical wood, except for the part where we can't do it. Leather, we'll have to set up another system to actually smelt the leather, the zombie brains. You can... oh, never mind. I was thinking there was another way to make leather. But yeah, that is the only way, is to smelt brains. Okay, never mind. Oh, I know what I was thinking. With the books, which is what we need the leather for, you can actually use blank patterns, string, and paper. We have plenty of wood, so that wouldn't be the issue. The thing I'm worried about is the string. Because we only have so much of the string. it's our only way to make wool, since there is no sheep. Now, I don't know how many uses the wool actually has in recipes, but I don't want to use it all up just for the... It doesn't look like it's actually used for much. So maybe that's what we'll do instead. Yeah, it apparently isn't used for like anything. So maybe that's what we'll do to make books, is actually do those. So to make blank patterns, there we go, and we'll go ahead and get rid of this recipe. Oh, why did I do that? I was in the wrong thing. One second. Okay, so there we go. Now it knows how to make blank patterns. And it needs to know how to make sticks, so let's tell it how to make sticks. There we go. Wow, dog, you're being obnoxious, aren't you? Alright, so let's put these in here. Now with all of that, we need to teach it how to make books again. So let's go ahead and make a book. There we go. Now I think we only have one book right now. Yeah, so there's the one book. So if we put this in, should have everything it needs to make a book. So let's go ahead and craft a book. 1. So it will take 3 paper, 2 planks, a string, and it'll make a book. There we go. So now we can make books. And I think we created one for the bookshelf. Now I think we can use this to actually look at everything. Yeah, so this will show for molecular assembler, apparently number 2. It shows all the patterns we have for it. So a bookshelf is in there. So we could actually go ahead and make a bookshelf. Let's do that real quick. We'll go over the crafting so we can make one bookshelf. And it should be able to do that. I should have looked at how many bookshelves we have actually. We have 26, so let's take those out. One bookshelf. So now that takes long enough. We could probably actually, let's have it make 2. Now let's head down there real quick and, it's done already. Okay, so that doesn't take very long. I was hoping we could see it in, wait, did I not do it right? Oh, I didn't start it, was the issue. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so there's it actually making the stuff. And then, as you could see, we could see the steps it was taking. Now, like I said, this thing can hold up to 64 recipe. So I don't know exactly how it works, but we really don't need something this size. I think we only need something this size if you have a large crafting tree, I guess you would call it. So to Galgadorian is a pretty good example. To make Galgadorian, you have to go through every single step to do that. And say like a 1K storage probably wouldn't be able to handle that large of a recipe. But 64 seems like an excess. I don't know why he actually had us to make it. Maybe it's not though. I don't really know. I'm still learning how AE2 works, because it's changed quite a bit since I last played with it. But I am enjoying it quite a bit, actually. I like this new way of doing things with the cables and the channels and all that good stuff. So I've actually enjoyed the new AE system quite a bit. I don't know how much time we have. Let me go look, see how much time we've gone, or how long this episode is, and then I'll get back with you guys here in a sec. Okay, so we still have time here. One thing I want to do here is change this up a bit. So we don't want wooden hose. We don't want. We don't really want these anymore. Let's go ahead and actually, because we only need 2 more, so let's go ahead and actually make 2 more here, since we have that ability. So let's see, we need empty canisters. Do we have 10? No, we don't have 10. Do we have 10 in here somewhere? Have I never actually smelted any tin down, or what? Can't believe I don't have 10. No, I don't have 10. That's insane. Apparently I haven't needed it for anything. Okay, well, let's smelt some tin down. And while it's oh, that's going really fast, isn't it? Okay, we'll go ahead and smelt. See, I have an issue here. It can't actually, I can't tell it what to do, so it just kind of pumps it out into the pipes. So this system isn't working like I was hoping it would. I'm going to have to do something about it. I don't know. I suppose I could just have it all linked up and that should work. But I don't like this very much. So now it should go find the nearest one. Well, this one specifically. But I don't really like this. Oh, I haven't even hooked it up down here. Let's do that real quick too. Where are my item conduits? Here we go. And switch them to... Oh, they are. So they should just be extracting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they're automatically extracting, right? So that should go. Right? Go. Oh, I probably have to turn it on, don't I? There we go. Active without signal. So, yeah, that's kind of the issue I'm having with this system. I don't really have an idea how to fix it either, so... Oh well. Okay, so we got some tin now. What is this used for? Chest. How much is it? Oh, for stuff I haven't got into yet. Okay, so let's make us 2 canisters. There we go. And then we need 2 jeweled apples. We don't have any apples in the computer. Let's shove some apples in the computer here. There we go, 2 of those. And then I don't know if I have necrotic bones in here. Might. I think I have some over here though. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, 2 heart canisters. And we'll just toss those in. I don't know what else I would need them for. And then let's take out the rest of the hearts. Did I get them? Oh, I wonder where they went. Yeah, let's add these. There we go, now we have 10. Alright, so let's hop back in here. And we'll add the wooden hoe. So it will not throw away wooden hose. And then the hearts. We have way too many of these. And I really don't have any other use for them. That's literally all they're made for. And let me see. I guess that's all for... How did you get in there? Interesting. I guess that's all for now. Why aren't you exporting? Is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's just slow for some reason. Okay. Let's go ahead and seal this back up. That'll work for now. If there's anything else that shows up. Give me a sec. Alright, so I have a little time here in this episode. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and... because I stopped the mob farm because I want to use this witch water, which will turn like the skeletons into the wither skeletons. And it also does other things like creepers into charged creepers, but since, you know, this is all blast proof, it shouldn't be an issue, and they're in the water. At least I don't think it will. Now I think if I do this, it should reach most of the way. Whoop. Oh, apparently all the way. Okay, so my glass is probably in the computer, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, that should be good. Now, it also shouldn't have, Enderman shouldn't teleport away from it, I don't think. So let's go ahead and turn it back on and check it out. That way we'll also get Ender Pearls that way. Even though I have so many from that Ender Pearl farm out from the Ender Lilies. It will also turn spiders into cave spiders, which really doesn't matter any. I don't think you get anything special from them, but... oh yeah, so we're getting wither skeletons now. Wonder why he didn't. So, with the diamond spikes, we should have a chance of getting wither skeleton skulls. I don't know what other use they are, but we'll be able to at least have enough of the wither in no time. So yeah, this is definitely working. The only question I have is whether Endermen teleport away or not. That's something we'll just find out eventually, I suppose. But yeah, that's working just fine. Alright, that's all the time I have for today. So I will catch you guys in the next one. I think we'll maybe work on some more AE and the crafting system. Like hook it up with some automation. We'll also want to actually make some machines to automate with. So like the sag mill. And then probably the metallurgic infuser. So we'll most likely get started on Industrial Revolution here. So, yep. That's a major pile up, isn't it? That could be an issue. Alright, well, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.